Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video I'll be doing the Western Bulldogs vs Port Adelaide game review of the Friday night game. And yeah, it was pretty disappointing to see English fail, but at least like 45% of the comp had him, and should have seen that he was going to fail in this game given Lysette really clamps down in ruck matchups, but all the stats before that said he wouldn't, so. And I thought the 1, 2, 3 from round 5 would sort of be an indication that he wouldn't struggle, and I guess it wasn't. But so that's a waste of VC, but that's why you have a VC. And now I will be going into I will be captaining probably Brayshaw, but could go safe with a Tim Taranto captain, as a lot of people had English as their captain. It looks like from what I see. So before we get into the video, remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload, and let's get into the video. So as you can see here, MACRAE 129 had a ridiculous second half, the 77 points, and yeah, pretty good first half anyway, but he is certainly the that F6 option or M8 option when we can get him, because yeah, he has mid forward status and that will be huge. Bontempelli 116. Absolutely huge from him in the last quarter. He doesn't have that last quarter fade out now, and he's now going from scoring 90s to scoring 110, 120. And yeah, absolutely huge. Trelaw 110, huge from him as well. Caleb Daniel 110 as well. So he's up there. Huge second quarter from him, 57 points. Libba a 109 as well, consistent as ever. So any one of these guys you can basically get in. And then Williams again, scoring 102. So you know, again, they have a long list of players scoring well. And if we look at Williams, he's gone 108, 100, 75, 86, 102, even 90s before that. So this 39 against Port, if you brought him in somehow after that, you would have probably gained a good 200, 250k out of Williams at least. And then you've gone down to Dale 99, another good performance from him, and he's maybe defensive option post buy, but I mean it looks like he's still struggling a little bit to get the ball, but I mean he's gone 106, 130, 81, 118, 99, so that's still a huge last 5 of 107, last 3 of 99. I just don't really like his option too much. I mean, this was played in the wet, which sort of takes away maybe 15 or so points through marking. So yeah, he probably actually is the option out of the bye as that last defender, to be honest with you. And that's probably something we can target, like a Wilmot or an Atkins up to him or something like that post bye. As Atkins and Wilmot up to him should work. Yeah. So that's looks pretty good for that, as he's got one more game, and obviously he's going to go up to he'll be probably 830k or so, but I mean he's going really well at the moment. Smith 81, just didn't get into it, and then you have here English 2-point first quarter, just wasn't getting the hit outs. I think he was something like 11-0 in favour of Lysette before English got a hit out and had a tackle, but then got it taken away. Had a couple of free kicks against, as well as 76 overall, and I think he had maybe 3 free kicks against, or was it just 2? It was just 2 free kicks against, only the 20 hit out, so he really struggled, and only the 17 touches, sort of similar to this one. When we see him really catch fire, and you see here the 4 marks and the 1 tackle, this 1 tackle was absolutely instrumental in it being only 76. If he gets that up to like a 4, 5, or 6, that's where he really starts to get numbers. He just had so many so close tackles. I think he even should have had probably 2 or 3 in itself. They just didn't get counted. But a 76 for most of the comp isn't too bad. To be honest, Vandermeer 74. Just wouldn't get him, obviously. Waitman started off really strong, had a huge first quarter, then did nothing else. Hugo Hagen 66, Lob, Keith, and no one else here really to talk about except for Artie Jones had 6 tackles and then a free kick against, and that was it. No disposals, no goals, no marks, just 6 tackles and a free kick against. And then we move over to Port, and Butters is again killing me. Again, he will go up to 940 odd K. Huge second quarter and first and fourth and third in itself. This goal really killed me that he did. He ended up kicking that, as it was an English free kick against into a Butters goal. So it was basically minus. It was a 12-point swing for me, even though it should have been an English free kick, to be honest. So that was really annoying, as that was a basically a 7 and potentially, it was potentially like a 16-point swing there. That one action, that one little sequence. Rosie 106 doing his job. A little bit quiet in the fourth, which kind of sucked, as Butters went 30 and he went 11. Boak 88 somehow got a huge total, but he's not going to be one that does that. He's going to be one, him and Wines, that does that every occasion. It's just have a huge quarter, etc. Lysette dominated in the ruck, but didn't do much outside of that. Lucky Jones actually had a pretty good game, interception-wise, I'm pretty sure, from what I saw. And to remember at this point. Dixon, 79, had a good first quarter, he kicked in the end 3 goals, I'm pretty sure, 3 goals in the end, and had 4 total for the match, but he was dominant in the first quarter. Marshall, 66, Farrell. Williams had a little bit of a down game, so 65 from him. He's probably almost turned into a trade out on the back of that, as his break-even will just start skyrocketing. Horn Francis, Houston, Drew, Burn-Jones, Alir, McEnteeth and Layson. He was pretty dominant in terms of key position players, but just didn't get the scoreboard. The fantasy scoreboard ticking. Bergman, Pepper, Sin 24 and subbed out. I'm glad that I didn't go for him. And then Bonner here went on and got 1 point in the end. But yeah, that's basically it. Another short review, because there isn't much to talk about, to be honest. We just saw MACRAE, Bonds and Pell. We saw like the 5 or 6 Bulldogs guys get off well, and Butters and Rosie doing well. So yeah, pretty good round so far from me. Yes, Butters doing well does sort of kill, and MACRAE doing well does sort of kill, but nothing much I can do, and you just got to keep on just trying to make the right moves and not actually ruin your round, just trying to catch up points because of a failed trade in, a failed VC or something like that. So I'm just going to stick with what I know, and that's going to be it's probably going to be a Tim Taranto captain, to be honest with you. But Brayshaw hasn't gone below 100 since the Gold Coast, and other than that, it was a 90 score, so I think I could go Brayshaw, but Taranto hasn't gone below 109 this whole year, so I probably should just go Taranto and just keep it safe there, as Brayshaw's gone 103, 105, 135, 157, so I'm really should just go with the safe pick here, as Taranto should be the safer pick out of them all. And yeah, that's basically the video there, and I'll see you guys in another video. Thanks guys, goodbye.